Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is I want to speak English with AI about inclusive practices education in Indonesia. And yeah, happy for watching, and I want to speak now. Good evening.
Good evening. How's it going?
Okay, I'm so better so far. I want to discuss with you.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well. What would you like to discuss?
I want to discuss about inclusive education practices in Indonesia.
That sounds interesting. Inclusive education is an important topic. What aspects are you most curious about?
Okay, can you mention this aspect, inclusive education practices in Indonesia? What is that? Can you explain?
Sure. Inclusive education practices in Indonesia focus on ensuring that all students, regardless of their abilities or backgrounds, have access to quality education. This includes accommodating diverse learning needs, providing support for students with disabilities, and creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. Do you want to dive into any specific area within this topic?
Okay, can you mention the specific inclusive education practices in Indonesia?
Certainly. In Indonesia, inclusive education practices include creating accessible learning materials, training teachers in inclusive methods, and adapting school facilities to support students with disabilities. Schools also promote a culture of respect and diversity, and policies are in place to ensure all children have equal opportunities to learn. Would you like more details on any of these practices?
Can you mention the causes this topic?
The push for inclusive education in Indonesia stems from several factors. One key cause is the recognition of the right to education for all children, regardless of their abilities. There's also a growing awareness of the benefits of inclusive education, like improved social integration and better learning outcomes. Additionally, international commitments and policies, like the Sustainable Development Goals, drive efforts to create more inclusive education systems. Anything specific you'd like to explore further?
There's any negative impact for this topic?
While inclusive education has many benefits, there can be challenges. For instance, schools might struggle with limited resources or insufficient teacher training. This can sometimes result in students not receiving the support they need, potentially impacting their learning experience. There's also the risk of teachers feeling overwhelmed if they're not adequately prepared. Do you want to know more about any specific challenges?
Yes, I want to know more about practices inclusive education in Indonesia.
In Indonesia, inclusive education practices include 1. Special education needs (SEN). Training teachers are trained to support students with diverse needs. 2. Resource rooms. Some schools have resource rooms with specialized materials and staff. 3. Individualized education plans, tailored plans to meet specific needs of students. 4. Community and parental involvement, encouraging collaboration between schools, families, and communities. 5. Policy support. National policies promoting inclusive education are in place. Would you like more details on any of these practices?
Okay, I think it's enough. Thank you for your explain to me. I'm glad to hear you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask anytime.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT. Good evening. I want to take a run.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the monthly limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Okay. Okay, guys, this is enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.